Hello again. This is Jeffrey Davis. I'm the host of Radio Entrepreneurs. An entrepreneur that I know all too well is joining us. But before I introduce her, I just want to say a welcome to Peter Myerson, one of our business reporters, who's going to be my co-host for the day. Welcome,
Great.
Peter.
Hi, thanks, Jeff. It's great to be here.
Our guest today, someone I've known for a very long time, CEO of a company that a lot of us in New England know, was CEO of Agar Supply, and now deciding to dip her toe into a new entrepreneurial venture, Amuleto restaurant in on Moody Street in Waltham, Massachusetts. Welcome, Karen.
Thank you very much.
Good. So why don't you tell us a little bit about Amuleto?
Amuleto is comes out of the idea of my partner and myself that we wanted to create a Mexican concept with authentic flavors of Mexico, using local ingredients here, being true to the local audience that we know we have, attracting both Latino food lovers, Mexican food lovers, and we know there's a market of people that love real Mexican food, and it's very difficult to find in the Boston area.
You know, I was once reading a report about Mexican food years ago where it said that it had one of the largest and most diverse culinary menus in the world, but Americans had sort of like narrowed it down to this sort of low-end food, and that's not your objective here.
Not at all. We're not doing the big cheesy chimichangas, although there's a market for that, but that's not who we are. We're going more with light dishes, but then a lot of flavor in every dish. There's so many sauces and different kinds of flavors throughout Mexico. There are different states and there are different flavor profiles. If you think about all the Chinese flavor profiles that you hear about and we've been educated about over the years, well, it's the same is very true with Mexico. Every region has its own flavor profile.
You know, as a former CEO of a very large and very successful company, how did you make this transition? I mean, what got you to make the decision to open a Mexican restaurant on Moody Street in Waltham?
Well, it was never a goal. But my partner, Adriana Ortiz, wanted to open a Mexican restaurant. And after I sold Agar, I did not want to do such a thing. And then Adriana found this space on Moody Street. We felt that Waltham Moody Street really is developing in such a positive way. There's such a great restaurant scene there.
Restaurant mecca.
Yeah, it's really great.
It is.
Yeah.
And it was just really happening when we signed the lease in a bigger way than it had been. And we love the space, and it's small. We have, at this time, about 54 seats in the restaurant. And we just thought it would be the right place to start this concept and work on it. And they found the spot, and I just said, okay, I'll go in with you, and I'll be the silent partner.
Now, you built a fairly large business with your family. Do you have ambitions to build this into a multi-unit thing, or is this a one-off?
We're playing with this concept. This is our test spot, and we're not doing anything quite yet. We just want to get this concept to where we believe it's something that we love and really only focus on this particular location. And then over time, if we think it's something we can replicate, we'll certainly look at that. But that's not the goal this week.
Try to talk to our listeners and walk through the menu with us. Tell us about some of the fare that they would see if they were in the restaurant tonight.
Okay, well, you'd probably want to start with a guacamole. We have 3 guacamoles, but there's the Clásico, and every guacamole is made fresh to order, and that's the key with a good guac is you want to be with room temperature avocados and very, very fresh. And we even have a guacamole con chicharrón, which is with pork belly in it, just to shake it up a little. We have one with a pepper sauce, and then we have, for the regular guacamole lover, Clásico. And then we have a lot of small dishes. Some of the hits have been costillitas, which are the ribs. They just fall off the bone, and that's been a big hit. And the pulpo asado is the char-grilled octopus. People have come in and just raved about that. I
love char-grilled octopus.
Hard to find around here,
right.
and we have it. We have octopus in a couple of different iterations. We have ceviche, tamal. We have somebody in our kitchen who comes in every day and makes tortillas from scratch. The whole menu is designed to be gluten-free because Mexican food is naturally gluten-free, and we're not using flour tortillas, but we are using corn tortillas. And we have chicharrones, pork bellies, corn on the cob that's grilled, elote de la calle. So some of it's a take on some of the street food you'd find, tamales. And then we have main courses, like we have a birria de chamorro. It's a lamb shank that's been marinated for hours in a beer sauce. But we have a lot of vegetarian options. We have a great chile relleno with quinoa in it, but everything comes with a very different sauce profile and very different flavors.
Are you open for lunch?
We are going to open for lunch, but not quite yet. We want to get dinner perfect, and then we're probably going to go we will go into lunch and catering.
Again, if someone wants to find Amuleto, how would they do that? Is there a website and an address?
AmulettoRestaurant.com, AMULETO restaurant.com. And the menu is posted. We're probably going to change the website again, but the menu is posted on there, and directions. 484 Moody Street, Waltham.